Hey guys, how are you doing? Christmas has come early this year because I have received my Boxycharm. And I have heard from a few people that it is really good. And from previous years or past experiences, the holiday boxes in December, January, October kind of months are always a little bit better than usual. So I'm definitely excited to get into my box and see what I got this month. So let's get into it. Our theme for this month is very New Year's themed appropriate. It's called Glitz and Glam. And I'm not going to look what's on the back, but every month it comes with a product list, the price, and how to use the product, which I definitely appreciate for products that I'm not super familiar with. And I feel like Boxycharm is really nice, especially for people that enjoy makeup and enjoy like receiving monthly subscription services. It's a nice kind of little surprise in the middle of the month and something to look forward to, I guess. Alright, but this is what our box looks like on the inside. I'm like not even really sure what we're getting this month. I was pretty well behaved and didn't look at any of the sneak peeks. Alright, so the first thing that we got is from Crown brushes, and I believe they're the ones that do Royal and Langnickel. I could be totally wrong about that, but I believe they do artist brushes like for paints and things like that, so they're kind of delving into the makeup line of things. It's a pretty thickly dense brush, but it's pretty soft. Let's read what it is for. So it's supposed to be used with powder or cream blushes. So something tells me that we're gonna have a blush in there somewhere. Nice and soft. I haven't really had much experience with real hair. I haven't even ever tried real hair. I'm just not really comfortable with that. But as far as synthetic, this is really nice, and I'm always looking for a blush brush because blush always tends to look kind of strange on me. Anyways, the next thing we got that I'm kind of curious about is from Bella Pierre. It is a Pro Concealer Palette. Weird. So it has orange, green, and purple. So it's a color correcting. I guess it does but it says Pro Concealer Palette. That doesn't imply like color correcting to me. But anyways, let's see. I would hope it tells me what color means which. What? It says color correcting concealer palette is formulated with rich, creamy, good for your skin ingredients, helping create a flawless, healthy complexion. So I don't really appreciate that because that doesn't really tell me what each color represents, and it doesn't say on the back either. But I believe, from my understanding, is that orange is supposed to be for dark under eye circles, and I think green is for like blemishes and redness. I could be wrong. If I do make a mistake in what I'm saying, I will correct. No, actually, I'm just gonna like look it up. Okay, so I looked it all up. I am not super familiar with color correcting. I've done it with a NYX palette, like a color correcting palette, but this one is much darker. I'm wondering if it's as pigmented. I will do a tutorial later in the video if you guys are curious to see this one in action. So it says to reverse dull skin, reach for the lavender. So that could probably be like an all over, or where you have like dryness, or kind of like you want to like glow it up a little bit. And then it says to reverse redness, reach for the green. And then, like I said, for the dark under eye circles, do the dark orange. I have done the dark orange trick with the under eyes because I do have that as an issue, and it does help, but I was using that lighter color, so I don't know if it will make more of a difference or it will be kind of more obvious that I have dark circles. So we'll see in the tutorial what happens. But that's a really cool, unique option to get that I wouldn't go out to purchase myself, but I will definitely like test it, and if I like it, I will be a user of it. So that's kind of cool. The next thing we got is from Pretty Vulgar, and I'm not super familiar with them, but I do like the kind of rose touch on the top. I don't think that really matters, but you know. And this is in the shade, wait, it says my lips are sealed, but then it also says Weeping Willow, so I don't know what shade it is. But it's kind of a brown, smoky color, coppery, so I don't know how it will look on my lips per se, but if I do like a coppery vibed look, I think it could look really nice. So that's an awesome get. I don't know how, I'm kind of feeling the glossy, like sparkly vibes, but I don't know how long it will last. Because I feel like deep down in my heart, I'm like a matte lipstick kind of gal. But anyways, the Pro Concealer retails for $29. The lipstick Pretty Vulgar, which I've never really heard of Pretty Vulgar besides from, I think Tati did a video, and those retail for $24. And the Crown Brush retails for $12. So, ooh, and the next thing I'm familiar with, this is the Tarte's mascara. I've never had a full-size mascara of this, so I'm really excited. I have a few mascaras, so I may not open this, but I probably will for the tutorial, let's be real, because I want to test everything. This retails for $23, and it's the Tarte's Lash Paint Mascara. I had this in a sample size, and I liked it, but it's kind of that clumpier version of mascara that can be a little bit thicker. So if you don't like that look, you may not be your thing. Oh my gosh, guys. This, a blush kit. If you don't know, I am like obsessed with blushes. Blushes are like one of my favorites. Even though blushes like look awful on me, I still like to collect them and like to see the different colors, even like the darker colors that are too dark for my skin tone. I find it really like fun. And this is what the blush comes with. I might just toss that out. And then, ooh, this is nice. This is what the blushes look like on the inside. These two on the outside look like a little bit more shimmery kind of highlight. And then this one looks like the only matte one. They're on a little bit of the drier side, but that could be a good or bad thing depending on how you like to wear your blushes. And they swatched out pretty light. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're pretty faint, but it kind of depends on how they wear on the skin, so we'll have to see for the tutorial to see how they wear. But all in all, I feel like this is a really nice, well put together box. I feel like the only thing that they could have maybe added, but there would be too many products, would be like an eyeshadow palette, but they had already done that last month. But this is like a full set look. Like you have your mascara, your lipstick, your blush, your concealer if you want it, like a color correcting, and then a brush to put on that, and then a lipstick to finish the look, and you could be on your way pretty much. You would just need your own foundation, but I feel like foundation is like difficult to match for subscription services, so you're better off buying it yourself and color matching in store and testing it out and finding out what is best suited for your skin. But these kind of like extra kind of makeup things are really nice to have. So let's add up our total for this month's box. I'm really feeling like the blush kit. Like I feel like that was like the best thing of it all. The blush kit retails for $32, in case you're curious. So in total, the box retailed for $120. And all in all, I'm very satisfied with this box. I feel like Boxycharm has been getting better and better with their relevance in products, and me knowing where the products are from. Like I'm familiar with Pretty Vulgar. I know who Tarte is, and I'm familiar with Crown as well as Real Hair, or maybe not as familiar with Real Hair or Bella Pierre, but I've heard of them, and they're things that I actually want to use and actually want to test out. So I think that's worthwhile. As soon as it's like you don't want to use the products and you're not like looking forward to the boxes each month, I don't really find a point to it. But up until that point, I will be subscribing. So let's see how the tutorial goes, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video and this unboxing for December. And I hope you guys are also enjoying your holidays and your family and your loved ones, and just spending your time with whomever and whatever you love to do. So that sounded kind of weird. Whomever you love to spend time with. But happy holidays from me to you, and I will see you in the next Boxycharm unboxing.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Chestnuts roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So I'm offering this simple phrase. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Chestnut roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So I'm offering this simple phrase. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Yourself a merry little Christmas night.
Alright guys, so this is the completed look featuring all the Boxycharm products from December, and a few NYX products mixed in there as well with the eyeshadow palette. As far as the products go. So we'll start off with the first thing, the Bella Pierre Pro Concealer Palette. I thought the colors were going to be too dark, and they were a little bit more difficult to blend, but if you do it before you do concealer and your foundation, I think it looks nice, and I think the overall look of it looks great as well. And I did think that it covered up my dark under eye circles and kind of brightened up my skin as well. And it has a nice creamy consistency, so I will continue to use this Pro Concealer. I think it's nice. I didn't get a chance to use the green one. I didn't really have like too much redness, so I didn't want to just use it to use it. But yeah, I think it's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun to test out something new that I wouldn't normally use. Tarte mascara. I thought this was really, really nice. It's kind of a clumpier mascara, but once you work it out, I thought the lashes look pretty fine. I think it looks pretty nice. And I like that it's a full size. Can't complain about a full size luxury mascara. The only thing that I didn't really like is this lipstick. One, it's not really like a color that suits me. Maybe it does. I don't really think so. I think it would look nicer on like medium to darker skin tones. And I didn't like how kind of thick it was. It kind of took some work applying, so it wasn't my favorite application. And it's not really a matte lipstick either. It's kind of a creamy lipstick, I guess. So it's not my most favorite, so I probably won't reach for that quite as much or at all. And by the way, shout out to this NYX eyeshadow palette. I didn't use this since I got it for my birthday, but it is really nice actually. So anyways, that completes. Oh, and by the way, I also used the Cover FX, which I got last month in last month's Boxycharm, and this was also really, really nice, and I've been using it all month, so I think it's a really nice setting spray, and it has a really, really fine mist, which is one of the finest that I've come across so far. So just a shout out to that as well. So anyways, this completes this month's Boxycharm. I will be continuing to get Boxycharm because it's fun and I enjoy it either way. So I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday and Merry Christmas, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye.